If he's still able to dance on crack, give him a dollar.
I couldn't agree more. And you know what? You're giving it for the right reason.
Right. He's working.
He learned how to dance.
Oh, my God. Please welcome Lavell Crawford.
Better Call Saul is getting all sorts of accolades.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, it doesn't get better.
Man, that doesn't get better.
Yeah.
I mean, but I hope it does get better.
You hope it does get better.
but it's fun though, man. It's fun being a part of it, and like I said, they got to compete. If you watch it, I'm to be continued. So you can see more of me, and I guess the whole build up of where we are.
Well,
in the present.
I think that's an interesting aspect of Better Call Saul because in theory, where it's going to end if you watched Breaking Bad, because you knew where that character came into that series.
Right.
So it's this slow burn to something that's going to happen, and it's the build to get to that's so suspenseful, and it's really been masterful over the first three
Right, it's
seasons.
not boring though.
It's not.
It's not boring like waiting in the doctor's office, and then it builds up to. You don't have herpes.
You're totally clean. Go home.
Thank God.
Well, let me ask you. So you're in the show, and it's a great show, and the whole thing. Do you, since you're part of it, is there a part of you that's like that you're still almost taking the position of like a viewer, like you get excited?
Oh yeah!
Oh
my God! I mean, the thing about it is Saul. All the time I thought his name was Saul. First of all. Then you find out Jimmy McGill. Then you still see this whole level of he was trying to be a good guy, but he was that little brother trying to reach up to his brother's dream. But his brother hated him because he was loved by his parents. But he was just that guy where his brother was straight laced and he was this butthole to him all the time.
Yeah.
And he always wanted kudos, and then he went crazy because he was trying to prove himself all the time. So you see the metamorphosize. He was trying to be a good guy, but the world was breaking him down, beating him into this.
That's a nuance. Those are nuanced characters, and most of us fall in that realm where we have some stuff we're not proud of, and we try to do good.
Hey, I got a lot that I ain't proud of. If you ride around with me, you be looking at me on the side of your eye. Okay, I can get out here. I was a bad boy.
Really?
But,
how bad did it get? If you're comfortable talking.
I've done some holding cells before.
Okay.
So I mean, I ain't been I hadn't do no bid or nothing, but I didn't did some stuff that didn't get caught on me.
So jail, not prison.
Yeah, jail, not prison. No prison. Thank God, I wouldn't have did good in prison, and, but I've been good though. I've probably been on top shelf. Okay? I know how to cook. I know how to cook with 3 lighters, make a grilled cheese.
We did one time here. This is the truth. We had from what is the name of it? The Chi-Chi. So in prison, they make this food called Chi-Chi. We had So they like whatever they can get from, I guess, whatever they can trade
from the commissary. Usually the ramen noodles is the base.
Oh yeah, ramen noodles. Yeah, that's always your base. That's basically your vegetable.
We had like five or basically we had like 5 or 6 ex-cons in here,
and they made it.
It was a cook-off. We had like world-class chefs in here judging it. Let me tell you something. Even the best of it was still pretty horrible.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You got to understand, dude. You in 3 hots in the cot. You in a jail cell. You don't know if you're gonna get shanked tomorrow.
Yeah.
So extra seasoning on some ramen noodles with some Skittles.
By the way, Lavelle, the prize that we gave away was the golden shiv.
The golden shiv. And then did they give a speech afterwards?
They did actually.
There it is.
They made it in trash bags and stuff.
So we don't know.
One guy got shanked right in here.
Yeah,
I remember you from cell block F.
Let me ask you then.
I like you, man, because you put your finger up. You're such a good student.
Well,
did you get a lot of gold stars?
I did. Yeah. My mom was a teacher, and speaking to not stepping on people's toes, we raise our hands so that we try not to interrupt as much.
That's very good.
But there's a funny video that Kevin Bacon did recently. We talked about the art of acting, and he was making fun of himself essentially, and he said, "You only need to learn your lines. You don't need to, because that's the only thing that's important." But when you're doing an episode of Better Call Saul, are you learning everybody's lines? Are you reading what Jimmy's lines are? Or
I read the whole script.
Okay.
So I know in detail what's happening.
Right, and the nuance between the two characters is really important.
Yeah.
So are you thinking about that in terms of a scene, or are you thinking about it in terms of like an actual conversation?
Both. Both, because when you're in the scene, me and Jimmy's our camaraderie is very strong. Just like his relationship with Rhea Seahorn. Rhea Seahorn is like they're in a relationship where me and him are becoming. Even though we are friends, they wonder why I'm such his catalyst, his muscle, but also the main guy he go to. Like, and if you see the scene, I don't know if you got to see the scene. He's showing me the office, and he's
trust.
You think
trust.
it's her? Yeah, there's a relationship.
You're building trust.
Yeah, and the main thing is he know he can. I'm that go-to guy. The other guys besides Mike, who would like when we was in the pinata scene. I would crack the guy in the head, just like I did the police. I cracked the police. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
For you, because you're paying me, I'm going there for you. So he said, man, this my man. This my guy. This my go-to guy. So the thing about it is our relationship, but I still don't trust him. I'm going to jail. Now I done did all this for you. You could have told me this guy. Now I'm going to jail, but he said he can get me out. I'm the magic man. Now that's where we building up. That's our arc to saying, if you get me off, I got to be loyal to you.
Yeah. It's a forming of this bond. I mean, we're so fascinated by the process of doing it because we've heard other directors. We've had a lot of directors from Danny Boyle and all sorts of people come through here, and some will say, it's got to be what's on the page, punctuation and everything. And others say you got to get the gist of it through in the conversation.
And the thing about it is the page, and I'm always fighting that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes a script is written in their idea.
Right.
And if you can't see what they're writing, it don't ever work for you. So you got to find your idea, because everybody has their own vision. We all read the same book, and we going to get something different out of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I seen it. Did you see that part? That's just how we think, But I try to go past that, but I start to respect what he's trying to say, because I don't want to jump on the character. No, I think he should wear a clown suit. Because if that's their vision, I got to stay in their vision. Like, I've seen some directors, I miss one word. You supposed to say this.
Yeah.
You said that. I'm like, okay, what the? Did we get there? Because see, that's where I want to. I want to get to the point. I want to drive the point home where I'm at.
In your personal life, outside of your professional life, you've lost a bunch of weight. Mm-hmm. You're involved in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You've been training.
Oh yeah, I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu about 4 years.
For 4 years.
How do you like it?
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I wrestled in high school, so it was the closest thing. Wrestling got me in some of the best shape I ever got in. Mm-hmm. And the thing about doing something like that, you can box, but if you ain't faster than other guy, your ass gonna be swole up. Because I boxed, I go to boxing gyms, and I was feeling good about myself until the guy really showed me that I wasn't learning nothing.
Yeah,
and he beat the hell out of me, and I was pissing blood. That's
a bad sign. Yeah.
Right, but I'm strong. I know how to grapple.
Okay.
But then I was taking Brazilian sports jiu-jitsu at first, and I said, man, I'll be 50 this year. I ain't trying to go and get no gold medal no more. I ain't got nothing to prove.
Right.
But now I'm taking the self-defense with the Gracie Academy.
When you're going from city to city, will you train? Because Steve was saying our afternoon guy owns a BJJ gym.
Oh yeah,
around here, yeah.
Okay, well, give me the number. I bring my geese sometimes, but sometimes I like to go fishing. And I like to play golf. So I got so many little curriculums that I like to do.
How's your golf game? Preston's a big golfer.
No records.
No records.
I don't get out as much as I used to, but I know how I can. My chipping is decent. My putt is good. But my drive broke the plane airport broke my driver, so I'm working on a new driver.
What?
Yeah, I'm hitting with a driver that I ain't never hit before, but I'm getting my edge back. But I do all right, because I used to be in like the 130 average, man. But I worked it all the way down to like a smooth 94.
Okay.
All right, so you're getting there. Yeah, by the way, if you got a golf bag, you got to make sure you get a good case to put it in.
Yeah, you got to get a hard shell
if you travel with them, they can break.
Are they liable for that?
I don't know. I've never had it happen. Probably not.
I tell you what, you can make them liable if you take the club out and walk in there and talk to them personally.
With one of the clubs.
I heard that driver was worth like $5,000. Isn't that true?
Yes. It was autographed by Adam. What's his name? Make up a name.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I heard.
I'm 50. I'll get a brain for Adam Scott signed it personally,
Right.
and some of his sweat was infused into the club.
Well, you know, it's funny when
And it said at 10.5 grade.
Right.
diamond crusted. It's funny because we do have a megaphone, but the one thing you want to do is like we're always like, unless it's like goes really crazy off the charts, and you're dealing with somebody and it's just been ridiculous. Because well, the one thing you also don't want to get anyone fired. And you don't want to
No.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing about it is, I mean, I respect customer service. Like United show a lot of respect in customer service.
Have you ever worked in customer service?
You know, I've always been in customer service, being an entertainer and just being a person. You know, because the people who pay the bills, if they don't come, you know, and that thing about customer service, you are really important to the game. You can't be a jerk.
Yes.
You know, in customer service, people don't even understand that customer service goes all the way down, even if you're working at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know somebody gonna come in there complaining, excuse me, one of my socks had a hole in it. I said, sir, you got it at the Dollar Tree. I mean, thank God it's just one hole.
Yeah.
You know? But I think sometimes customer service can be, especially in airports. I done seen some people, boy. You know, people miss their plane, they're crying. They say, man, we were on vacation. And, you know, and they're going to sit up there. Well, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. What did they tell you at the gate? They told you they couldn't do nothing? Well, I can't do nothing. I'm like, man, you can't be like that.
Right.
You know, so I like them little old lady, little chunky chick. She's crying with you. She's got a Kleenex. She gives you a peppermint. There's nothing she can do. But she really feel like she did something, even though she didn't do nothing. I got a peppermint out of it. She took my email and my phone number down, never called.
Yeah.
I still had to wait till the next day. But we cried together.
You just want to be heard.
Yeah, you just want to be heard.
I just want to be heard.
Yeah.
And that's what customers. It ain't like you can really do anything, you know. But like I said, giving United another props. You know, I mean, we all know United for dragging the poor guy off the plane. But I mean, you know, I was at United. My wife, she works my personal assistant. And she, you know, you booking tickets sometimes. You overlook, and she had booked it for Tuesday, but she knew she had did. I thought she had changed it. I get to the airport in Orlando. I couldn't get on the plane because my flight wouldn't leave until tomorrow. I'm freaking out. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I ain't want to go back to the hotel. I want to leave. I want to get on the plane. And the lady up there, God bless her, I don't even know her name, but she went through the rigors. It's almost like she was my auntie, and she let me get my baby home. You know, she got my ticket done, made everything. It was $200. She found a cheaper ticket. If I leave it now, got it for $75. You know, extra with the change fee. She made everything good. Got my bags tracked. I was sitting up there, and then she gave me a peppermint and a Kleenex, and I said, I know you. And I hugged. Went on through my gate.
Came back. It's like when you pull the thorn out of the lion's paw.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll come back to you because I think, you know, this world is getting to the point where that, me too, me this, me that, me this whole thing where we don't realize, man, just, you know, you can't help everybody. You can't help every homeless person, but a dancing crackhead deserves $1.
Exactly. Yeah. Take that thought with you. Dancing crackhead deserves $1.
That should be the name of your autobiography, Lavelle.
If he's still able to dance on crack, give him $1.
I couldn't agree more. Listen, you know what? You're giving it for the right reason.
Right. He's working.
He learned how to dance.
Oh, my God. Lavelle, it's great to see you, man.
Great to see you guys.
Thanks for coming
Thank
back
you so
in.
much.
Let's hear it for Lavell Crawford.
All right.